Welcome to Raw Talk. As always, there's a link down below in the description. I just want to be candid that I'm in a lot of pain. Something happened when I was gardening and I pinched a nerve in between my shoulders. It's been going on for 4 days now. So if you think I blink a lot now and I'm making a lot of weird faces, it's because I'm in pretty bad pain and I don't take painkillers. Anyhow, good for me. Oh boy, I'm going to try and make this quick. Braun Breaker pushes a WWE official as you see him entering the backstage to enter the arena. I really just don't get what his deal is. It's like I like Braun Breaker. Obviously, it's not him as a person. It's his character. But he's kind of being treated as a face, but he's not really acting like a face at all. But whatever, that's just my quick thoughts. Drew McIntyre came out shaking hands with the fans, of course, because he's like a heel face. And he was talking about his match with Priest in Scotland on June the 15th on Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But then the Judgment Day came out. Nice little promo between the two of them. Priest wants Finn versus Drew. And if Drew wins, then there won't be any Judgment Day at ringside on Saturday. Here's my thing. If you're a real champ and you're a real badass, like he's been touting off for a while there, Damian Priest. Again, this is always from a scripted perspective, not personal here. I'd be like, look, dog, I don't need my crew. I've told them before I don't need their help. You know what? It's just going to be me and you. But it didn't happen that way. That would have made Damian Priest, in my opinion, look a little bit stronger. Look at the Ring General, Gunther. He rarely, ever needed backup whatsoever. Where the hell's Giovanni Vinci? I might make a video on that because I'm looking for stuff to talk about. Liv Morgan, backstage at the Judgment Day Clubhouse. Dom seems conflicted, and she says to Dom, you know what? I would call you daddy. I wouldn't make you call me mommy. And she left him the key card to the hotel. Io Sky versus Lyra Valkyria was a good match. The funny part was when Lyra missed with the front kick to the face and Io Sky still sold the kick. I don't understand why people do that. It's like sometimes things happen. You go to do a move, even in a real fight, and you can miss. So Io could have just been like, you missed, come on, try again, and right? Otherwise, it makes something that shouldn't be awkward look awkward. Post-match beatdown on Lyra leads to Caden and Katana to come out and help. Backstage Judgment Day again. Talk to Dom about Liv and how she left her hotel card key, and Carlito says, that's cool. And then Finn's like, that's not cool. Carlito's like, no, that's not cool. I don't know. It was so simple, but it was just the look on his face. For me, it was entertaining. I thought it was pretty funny. Backstage, Akira and Maxine chat with Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn says to all of them, you know, you're better than this. How are you feeling with your ankle? This, that, and the other thing. Otis comes in, says he's nothing without Chad. Seems very conflicted. The whole thing's fucking dumb. You know, for a couple of weeks, fine. But now we're dragging on with this thing for like almost a month now. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Backstage, Judgment Day, again, Priest is grilling Dom about Liv, and where's the key card? It vanished. So they put a lot of emphasis on the whole Liv thing with the key card, and yeah, they really missed the ball with that one. QR code thingy flashes up, 6-man tag. The LWO, Dragon Lee, Rey Mysterio, and Braun Strowman versus JD, Daddy Dom. That sounds so funny. And Cole fumbles. I'm sorry, give me a second. So Dragon Lee, Rey Mysterio, and Braun versus Carlito, Dom, and JD. My goodness. Michael Cole fumbled and called... thought Rey was Dragon Lee. That was funny. Nice match. Liv came out, as you could see here, with a little distraction. And Zelina Vega ended up attacking Liv, which is actually what led to her flying off of the apron on Dom. And we're just going to move on to the next thing. Ilya Dragunov vignette promo on Braun Breaker was very nice. Backstage damage control chat with Io. Io is clearly off of her meds because, man, she's just screaming. But it is kind of funny just the way she does it. Chris. Otis versus Sammy. I'm having the Michael Cole syndrome. But I'm also, like I said, in a lot of pain. So it's pretty wild. Otis versus Sammy was a nice match. Otis got distracted by Chad and he ate a haluva kick. Otis, again, still conflicted, attacks Sammy post-match, which is so dumb, as Chad is constantly belittling putting him down, slapping him around. Talk about, like, Stockholm Syndrome, right? It's just very, very weird. This has gone on for too long, I even wrote. Backstage, Miz looking for Truth. Truth was like, it's written in the stars, dog. Because of the whole, like, we got a tag team title match with APA. And it's like, APA? No, AOP. And it was Scarlett that was the fortune teller. Just the whole thing was just funny again. Those moments really, really make me happy and make me laugh. It's unbelievable. Alba Fire and Isla Dawn versus, Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler. And they did defeat Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. This was, it was a pretty decent match. I have to admit, in the beginning, I don't know what it was, if I was distracted, but I really thought Alba Fire and Isla Dawn sucked with that one match that I saw them in. Then I didn't see them for a while, and I'd hear them on the microphone talking their stuff. And I just had zero investment in them, and I was like, what is this cringy shit? But I have to admit that this was decent, and Shane, of course, wins with the tap out, wouldn't let go. But Zoe Stark came in, tapped her on the shoulder, said, come on, let her go, which was nice, and was like, you know what, focus on the prize. Because Bianca at Belair and Jade Cargill were at ringside looking on to the match. Braun Breaker, again, vignette promo was good. I just find all the vignette promos are just really, really good. I've never seen one that I thought was like corny or stupid. Braun Breaker defeats Ilya Dragunov. Let me tell you something. This match was wild as fuck. This made both competitors look badass. This made Braun Breaker look human. It brought him down a notch in the sense that it looked believable, because it is, that someone like Ilya Dragunov could take him out. Post-match, it looked like, well, it didn't look like, Braun Breaker was going for the kill. And Ricochet saved the day. Yeah, I got a little bit more about Ricochet again. Our people already know about. And I've already made a video on it, but there's a little bit more information that I've got, and I'll get to that at the end. Backstage, Judgment Day going on about Liv's keycard again. Looks like Priest accepted Carlito to fist bump in with the crew. Drew backstage runs into Sheamus. They had a good chat. They want to have pints in Scotland after their victories. I think he said something. Did he say something about I got your back? I can't remember if he said that. But either which way, I'll go on about that after. Backstage, Karrion Kross goes on about AOP taking the tag team championships and wanting Xavier Woods in the crew. Awesome Truth versus AOP. I didn't like the ending, but Awesome Truth did win. It was just the way it happened. Like, there's no way he would have just gotten pinned so easily like that. That whole schoolboy roll-up pin or whatever it's called. Never understood how you can get distracted and get pinned from that ever. Backstage, Braun Breaker spears Ilya Dragunov as Ricochet was carrying him backstage to the locker room. Braun really effed up Ricochet in the parking lot. Power slammed him through the windshield. carried him out in an ambulance, and Samantha Irvin even followed him in the ambulance. I'll elaborate a little bit in a moment. Drew versus Finn was a great match. What I didn't like was Priest coming out to distract along with Carlito and JD. I was hoping Sheamus was going to come out. To me, that would have been like the ultimate like little thing there. But they didn't do that. Drew still picked up the win. And I'm like, who the hell was that announcer at the end? I could have done that. But yeah, it's just... Yeah, this part here. Like, I mean, right through the windshield... completely, and that's not fake. Like, there's ways to be able to take the fall, but it's like, I really feel like they did Ricochet dirty. It's like, you don't want to renew your contract. I'm not saying WWE was like, screw you, you're gonna get whatever, you're gonna get punished for it. But I would have liked to have had him been able to ride off into the sunset. He was starting to form a bromance with Ilya Dragunov, you know, they're friendly competitors to each other. It's all like a healthy competition between the two of them. And I wish Ricochet could have just, you know, diverted hell from Braun Breaker, kind of neutralized him a little bit, and said, you know what, you're going to have to hold down the fort here because I'm not too sure I'm going to be sticking around much longer, or just something. I don't know. Just something. He's been with the company since 2018, 6 years. Just something. A little bit more. They could have put a little bit of a story on that, even if it was quickly put together, more in his favor than making him look like he got punked off and then literally thrown out with the trash. Same thing with the key card thing. That was a huge emphasis. Sorry. Oh, my back. It was a huge emphasis during the show, the key card. They should have had something where they go back to Liv's hotel room and you see Dom sneaking out, whatever, and, you know, looking... I don't know, just something. And then Liv Morgan coming out, kind of fixing her hair, trying to insinuate maybe something happened when nothing actually did happen. They could have done a bit more, so I felt like, I'm using that word again, I feel like they fumbled Ricochet's exit and not fully capitalizing on the Liv Morgan thing, unless they make it look like they're going to show somebody who has amateur footage of catching Dom after the night is over with Liv or something like that. I don't know. But there you have it. I can't wait to end this video so I can go and lay down for a bit. Thumbs up if you liked the video. It does greatly help support that channel with the algorithm and trying to make me more relevant in the search results when people are looking shit up. And if you didn't like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs down. I'll bend it in half, twist it. And I'll, what was I saying? Give you a solo Sakoan spike in the rectum. But again, don't forget, it is your thumb, not mine. And if you want to, I almost said subtract. If you want to subscribe to the channel, naturally, that would be great. But if not, trust me, I get it. Oh, I get it. Thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care. Maybe I will see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.